Hello gamers, and hello cow. This is DH, and I am here. This is episode 7 of my single-player Let's Play Minecraft, and as promised I am going to show you how to make a SkyBlock style mushroom farm. I had a request for this on my SkyBlock tour, but the first thing I want to talk about is mushroom farms in general, and you probably won't see a lot of tutorials for them. I think I tried to do a search earlier, didn't really find good ones, and one of the reasons is that mushroom farms aren't terribly useful, because if you want mushrooms, the best thing to do is plant a mushroom and use some bone meal to make it a big mushroom. You break it apart, and I mean, you will just get tons of mushrooms. I had started with 10 mushrooms when I planted this. I now have 11. I mean, this is just a very quick way to get a ton of mushrooms. 12 already, 14, see, and the truth is that if you have a mushroom farm, you have to have mushrooms in order to grow other ones, and they grow incredibly slowly. And if there are too many mushrooms around, see, I already have like 23, 24, 25, 26, 27 mushrooms, so that gave me like 17 mushrooms right away. Totally not worth it to do a mushroom farm unless you're just trying to do it to complete a challenge like the SkyBlock challenge. So I will show you how to build one in a really easy way. The good part about the mushroom farm I'm going to show you is that it won't spawn mobs, so you don't have to worry about getting attacked when you're inside your mushroom farm. So I just picked this kind of area down here to build it, and I'm going to clear out a nice area that is 3 blocks high, basically, so we're starting with that. And yeah, like I said, I mean, if you want mushrooms, just use bone meal. If you don't have bone meal, you know, and so you're needing to build something, I would say build a mob grinder, or, you know, something that, like a dark room that spawns mobs and then spawn skeletons in it and kill those, because it's still going to be way more efficient to do that than to build this kind of mushroom farm, because these mushroom farms, they take forever to grow mushrooms, like I said. And if you have too many mushrooms, it actually will stop spawning mushrooms. I think the maximum in a given small area is 5. And that was because there was an update at one point that started, the first one that started spawning mushrooms, and it did it way too much. So you just had a cave system that the floor just filled up with mushrooms. So in cutting it back, though, now it just takes forever to grow mushrooms. So I only have brown mushrooms right now. I don't have any red mushrooms, so since you need mushrooms as a seed, I won't be able to grow any red ones, but that's alright. I'll show you with the brown mushrooms. It's exactly the same premise with the red mushrooms. And so there you go. Let's see. I won't make this too big, but I will clear out a little bit of space here. Generally, I won't show you all the mining. I've tried to do a lot of fast forwarding in my episodes and stuff, maybe a little bit too much, I don't know. Probably should try to find things that are interesting to talk about. I had a good holiday season, hope everybody else did too. Been watching some of the other Minecraft Let's Plays that are going on. Been playing a lot on a multiplayer server, on Co's server, that I've posted about before. And Co has started opening up some slots on the server, so definitely if you're interested in a multiplayer server that's survival based server, similar, if you watch Good and his Let's Play, the Minecraft server, the rules are kind of very similar to that. I mean, it's survival based and it's not creative, and you don't have any special powers. You need to do everything just through the Minecraft rules. Bucket just updated to 1.1, so I just updated to 1.1. I guess I should talk about that real quick. This is the first time I'm playing under Minecraft 1.1, which is a new update. It has jungles, which is good. I haven't seen a jungle yet. I was briefly on the multiplayer server, and then I jumped right into here, and I haven't walked through any new area yet in order to generate new new chunks that might be jungle. You know, whenever they do those kind of updates, sometimes it generates biomes or changes biomes that you've already generated. Like you might see snow in areas where you hadn't seen it before, but I haven't really seen that yet either. So yeah, that's okay. You know, if there's a change in my biome, then that's fine. I'll manage, I guess. So what I need to do is, one of the first things I will need is I will need a lot of half slabs. Half slabs are one of the main reasons why mobs won't spawn in the dark room, because they won't spawn on half slabs, for those of you who don't know. So I will put down 1, 2, 3, 4. Some half slabs. And then what you want to do is you want to build out, and I'm going to try to talk through this as I'm doing it. Well, I'm hearing a lot of mob activity though, but that's okay. Just putting some temporary torches in here to give myself some light. Okay, continue to put down half slabs in all the walking paths. It's nice to see some updates to Minecraft too. Not only, I was talking about the jungles that they added, I noticed there's a snapshot that came out today too that adds some jungle cats and things, so that's going to be interesting once that actually goes live. So where I'm going to grow the mushrooms, I'm going to leave just one space for the mushrooms to grow on. They don't need anything above or below them. They don't need air blocks above them, basically, so I'm just going to do like that. As I said, this is good for SkyBlock or any challenge where, you know, you're challenged to build a mushroom farm. This would technically be a mushroom farm, so definitely good for those type of challenges. Otherwise, like I stated, I'm not sure why you would ever build this, but okay, and let me make a door. Wow, I happen to have 6 wood planks. Almost like I planned that, but I actually didn't, so... Okay, now, you're not going to want light level directly on the mushrooms, but you don't really have to worry about mobs spawning in here because of the half slabs, and there's not enough space in these areas. But you want light levels to be low on the mushrooms, so what you can do is, if you go up into the ceiling and you place a torch up in there, that is actually low enough light that mushrooms won't spawn, but you'll actually get some light in there. So let me do that. Let me do that. And let me do that. Okay, and now I can kind of take these torches out if I can hit them and not be all stupid. Okay, so this is a mushroom farm, and this should be good enough to grow mushrooms, but won't spawn mobs in here. Obviously, I'm hearing a lot of spawn mobs outside of here, or in tunnels or somewhere, so, you know, make sure you can have all the light you want outside of here. But, yeah, just inside there. Light level, as long as it's up in the ceiling, it should be dim enough where you grow mushrooms. So I'm going to plant some mushrooms. As I said, you need seed mushrooms in order to grow. And you don't want them to be too close to each other. As I said, I think if there's more than 5 in a given area, then mushrooms will not spawn. So I usually put them in groups of 2, because if you have just one mushroom, you're only getting a certain chance to grow more. If you have 2, you get a little bit of more chance. But if you start to put 3, then you might spawn a 4th or a 5th too quickly, and then it might stop your growth. So I usually do 2. I mean, that's what I found kind of works best. You can experiment with other things, but that's what I've tried to do. So give this a try. We'll remember that I put 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. So I've put what's that, 12? I'm freaking out tonight. Yeah. So I put 12 mushrooms in here, just in groups of 2, and so we'll kind of remember the location, and we will see if we can get any growth down in here of mushrooms. So if you're looking for that SkyBlock style mushroom farm, and there was a comment of somebody who wanted me to show how I built my SkyBlock style mushroom farm, and I'm totally blanking on who left that comment, but I will put their name as an annotation, into this video. I really appreciate comments. Thank you very much. And keep comments coming, and let me know if there are other things that I can show you, other things that you're interested in, constructive criticism, comments, or compliments. I love it all. I appreciate everything, the community. Thank you for helping me out so far, and I hope to keep making videos for you. And have a pleasant day and a good night.